That's great. Great to have you, Sanjay. Good evening, Preetham.
Good evening, sir.
All right, let us begin again. Any comfortable meditative seated posture. Sitting just a bit taller, softly closing your eyes. Shoulders relaxed. Mouth closed, jaws relaxed. Elbows comfortably bent. Palms facing up. 3 deep breaths. Let us come to here and now, which is to say, our physical and energetic planes are already here and now. Let us also bring our mind to align to here and just relaxing into here and now. Body sensations, sounds, sense of touch, pressure on the seat bones, temperature, hot or cold. Any usual aches and pains, discomforts. Or simply the joy of getting this opportunity to practice. Whatever is going on right now. Or let's get curious to attend to whatever is going on right now. Curious to not seek something. Curious just to attend. And as you attend, everything is flowing. Whatever seems solid is also flowing. vibrating and humming and flowing. It's a glorious, multi-dimensional flow. Nothing static at all. Palms to the heart center. Namaskara Mudra. May this practice be for the benefit of all around us. Into the chest. Opening your eyes. Inhaling, taking the arms by the side, arms going up, looking up. Exhaling, arms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more round. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Release. Come up to standing. Broad stance. Look down at your feet. If the toes are pointing away, consciously rotate your entire legs to have your toes point directly forward. Arms on the waist, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Extending your arms to the sides, parallel to the ground first, palms facing the front. Raise your arms just a bit higher. Next inhalation, move your hips forward, chest forward. Take your arms toward the back and down, look up at the ceiling, back bend. Next exhalation, bend from the hips forward, hugging yourself tightly, chin to the chest. You can bend your knees. Surrendering attitude. Inhaling, back bend is an attitude of openness. And exhaling, bending forward with an attitude of total surrender. Total 5 rounds. Opening ourselves to the universe as you go for the back bend. And surrendering to the universal as you bend forward. Attitude and attention as much part of the practice as the diligent movements. After completing 5 rounds, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Extending arms to the sides, parallel to the ground, palms facing the front. Inhale, center. Exhaling, bending to the right. Right arm hanging behind the right leg. Left arm stretching up. Your head falling down to the shoulder. Right ear falling down to the shoulder. Finally, bring the left arm up and over. Even weight on your feet. Your left arm is behind your left ear. Inhaling, come up to center. Exhaling, bending toward the left. Right fingertip reaching for the ceiling as you allow your head, left ear to fall down to the left shoulder, and then finally right arm up and over. Right arm behind your right ear. Inhaling, center. 4 more rounds. You feel the posture on the sides of the body, the inner thighs, the sides of your neck. And even perhaps your back as you try to keep the upper arm behind your ears. After completing 5 rounds, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. All the Hatha yoga practice is kind of focused around the spine. And what we've done so far is to take the spine forward and back, or back and forward, and the lateral bends. Now let's introduce a twist to the spine. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground. Arms facing the front. Or in fact, make the palms face down. And then bend at the wrists, fingers pointing up. Now, just practicing this, allow the shoulders to relax. Bend at the wrists, fingers pointing up. You might feel tingling sensations on your palms. You can feel those as energetic flows. This itself is a good practice, especially for our lifestyle, slouched forward. Now inhale, center, exhaling, twisting to the right as best as you can. Look over your right shoulder. Look past your right shoulder through the eyes, corner of your eyes, inhaling, center. Exhaling, twisting to the left side. Look over the left shoulder, past the left shoulder, inhaling, center. 4 more rounds. Keep the arms up, parallel to the ground. And see how, as you make progress, you can see further and further as you twist to the back. After completing, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bring your feet comfortably closer. Release your arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. One more posture to warm up. Feet hip width apart. hip width apart, arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Bend your knees, Utkanasana variation. Bending your knees directly forward. The knees are not going to the sides. Keep the knees directly forward. Keep the weight balance on your feet even. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Standing tall like a mountain. Weight distribution even on your feet. Neither on the toes nor on the heels. Hips right over the ankles. Knees and hips over the ankles, and then shoulders over the hips. Head over the spine, shoulders relaxed. Palms facing the sides of your thighs. Tadasana. This itself is a very good practice as an antidote to our lifestyle. Just standing tall like a mountain. Namaskar Mudra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara, diligence and attention. Begin. Attending to what is flowing right now as you practice diligently. If the mind wanders away and you're on autopilot, come to full conscious manual mode. After completing 3 rounds, separate your feet comfortably apart. Hip width would be good. Relax the shoulders. Soft gaze forward and down. A natural gaze down. And continue attending to what is flowing right now. The quality of your breath changing, adjusting, normalizing. The weight on your feet. How heavy did you feel on your feet before the session and after a warm up and Surya Namaskara? How does it feel to simply stand? You might find a certain lightness or not. It's not about seeking a particular experience. It's about attending to what is flowing right now. The glorious hum of life. Deep breaths. Today, we are going to approach Dhanurasana, one of the classic Hatha Yoga postures. We will approach other postures in preparation for Dhanurasana. Feet hip width apart. Toes pointing directly forward. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up. Press the palms together. Interlacing fingers, press the palms together. Reach up. Your feet are rooted to the mat. Your hands are reaching for the ceiling. Your arms are around your ears. And then a gentle back bend. Take your arms just a bit back, move your hips forward, look gently forward, just a bit up. And your hands are still trying to reach for the ceiling. 5, 4, even weight on your feet. 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Place your palms on your glutes behind you, fingers pointing down. As much as you can, get the elbows to point toward the back. As much as possible, opening your shoulders. Your elbows are, to the extent possible, pointing to the back wall. Next inhalation, Gently moving your hips forward, chest up, look up. Now your elbows are generally pointing downward. Next inhalation, gently encouraging your hips to further move forward, chest to come up even further, shoulder blades on your back, gently coming toward each other, look up at the ceiling further. Those who are really comfortable, drop your head on the back. If you're feeling dizzy, bring your chin further closer to the chest. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up to center. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Hands on your waist. Inhale. Exhaling, bring your upper body parallel to the ground. Bend forward. You can bend your knees. Look to the front. Bring your upper body parallel to the ground. You can bend your knees. Look to the front. Flatten your back as you look to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling up. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Interlacing your fingers on the back, press the palms together as best as you can. Take your hands toward the back wall as best as you can. Extending your elbows as best as you can, no aggression. Now you will also feel a stretch on the top of your chest. Now keeping the hands away from your glutes as much as possible. Next inhalation, move your hips forward, chest forward, look up. And allow the hands to go downward as best as you can. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up to center. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Place your palms on the back of your thighs. Palms on the back of your thighs. Slide down the glutes as much as you can. And maybe perhaps you can touch the thighs with your fingertips, back of your thighs. Next inhalation, move your hips forward, chest forward, look up at the ceiling, and slowly start sliding your palms down the sides, down the back of your thighs, as much as you can. Even a few inches or an inch is fine. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms all the way up. Palms facing the front. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, bending forward. Uttanasana variation. You can bend your knees deeply and then hold your elbows. Allow the elbows to hang down. Attitude of surrender as you allow your head to be completely dangling down. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your elbows are hanging, dangling down. Abdomen on your thighs. Attitude of surrender. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips by the sides of your feet. Inhaling, right foot back, long step back. Look up. Left foot back. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Separate your knees comfortably wide and bend forward in Balasana variation and relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Lie down on your stomach. Makarasana. We are going to approach Urdvamukasana and we'll approach it from the prone posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bring your feet hip width apart, toes pointing toward the back. Bring your palms by the sides of your chest. Elbows close to the body. Bhujangasana practice, inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up. First, take a deep breath. Then press the palms and straighten your elbows as much as you can. Now, consciously take your ears away from the shoulders toward the ceiling. You're lifting your head up away from the shoulders. The head is rising up from the shoulders. And then press the top of your feet and then lift the hips and the knees off the mat as best as you can. 5. Urdvamukasana. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, hips down. Makarasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. Next, a modification of Bhujangasana. We can even consider this as a preparation for Kapotasana. Bring your feet hip width apart, toes pointing to the back. Bring the palms by the sides of your chest. You can make it a bit easier if you want to by moving the palms by the sides of your face. If you find it too intense, you can have the palms closer to the face rather than the chest. Now, bend your knees, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up. First. Then, next inhalation, without any aggression, press the palms down and straighten the elbows as best as you can. And then take the head toward your feet and bring the feet toward the back of your head. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bend the elbows, legs down, chin down. Makarasana. Stack your hands, cheek on stacked hands. Separate your legs comfortably. Relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to Vajrasana. Vajrasana, where you have your big toes touching each other, knees closer together. You're separated the heels and you're sitting between the heels on your feet. And the spine as comfortably erect as possible. And if this is not comforting you, Sukhasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. Next, let us approach Ushtrasana practice. Standing on your knees. Knees hip width apart. Your feet hip width apart, toes tucked in for now. Toes tucked in for now. Let's do an easier version first. Place your palms on your glutes and slide the palms to the back of your thighs. Next inhalation, move your hips forward just a bit, your chest forward, back bend. Slide your palms toward the back of your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, center, Vajrasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. Standing on your knees. Knees hip width apart. Tuck your toes in. The next level of difficulty. Raise your right arm up toward the ceiling. Reach up. And then rotate your shoulders and arms and then find your right heel. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Reach up and rotate your arm and then find the left heel. Now, if you're not able to keep looking to the front, if you're not able to find the heels, simply go back to the previous practice of placing your palms on your glutes and the back of the thighs. Next inhalation, hips forward, chest forward and up. Your shoulder blades on your back coming toward each other. Look up at the ceiling. Those who are really comfortable, drop your head. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand on the right waist, left hand on the left waist. Come up and then Vajrasana. Release your arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Lying down on your stomach, Makarasana. Stack your hands, cheek on stacked hands. Remember, there is no perfection in the posture. Only as best as you can. Nothing more, nothing less. Only the best that you can. What your current breath allows you. What others are able to do or not able to do does not matter at all. People on the video screen are there as a reference if my instructions are not clear. But once you understand the instructions, it is only as best as you can. That's all. Not any less, nothing more, no aggression. We are not trying to prove anything to anybody. We're not trying to write an exam and pass. This is a discovery journey. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bring your feet hip width apart. Toes pointing to the back, chin down. Take your arms close to the body. Bend your knees. Place your palms on your glutes. This is an easier version. Inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up, and slide your palms down the back of your thighs toward the back of your knees. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin down, legs down, Makarasana. Now in Dhanurasana practice, we have to reach and grab the ankles or feet. If you're not able to do that, and that's quite okay. Simply as diligently as you can practice what we just did. Place your palms on your glutes. And chin up and head up as best as you can. Take a deep breath. Feet hip width apart, toes pointing to the back. Chin down. Take your arms close to the body. Bend your knees. Forehead down on the mat. Grab your ankles or feet. Your shoulder blades are toward each other. Inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up. And kick your feet toward the back wall. And since they are constrained by your arms, the toes are rising up towards the ceiling. Your knees are off the mat, thighs are off the mat, toes reaching for the ceiling as you squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back, chin up. 5 deep breaths as you balance on your navel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, forehead down. Release the legs. Release the posture, Makarasana. Roll onto your back. Keep the legs together. Relax your feet. Arms close to the body, palms facing down. Bend your knees, feet on the mat. Now this will give even more of a relief or a counter posture to Dhanurasana. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Rolling to the sides, all the way to the left and all the way to the right. And settle back down with the knees close to the chest. Spread your arms shoulder height on the ground, palms facing down. Inhale, exhaling, take both the knees toward your right elbow. Keep the left shoulder and the arm on the mat. And then look over your left shoulder. Right palm on the left knee. Relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back to the chest. And next exhalation, drop your knees toward your left elbow. Keep the right shoulder and arm on the mat. Left hand on the right knee. Relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the center. And release the legs. And proceed to Shavasana. Make any final movements you feel necessary. and then surrender in Shavasana. Legs as comfortably separated, even they can go off the mat, not a problem. Arms just a bit away from the body. They can also go off the mat, not a problem. Feet relaxing to the sides. Palms up if you can comfortably do that. Shoulders relaxed. Your head comfortably relaxing. Your chin neither up too much nor too down. Jaws relaxed. Mouth closed. Eyes closed. Attending to the glorious flow of life. Also very fortunate we are to come to the practice today. Relax. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come to sitting. Take your time. Roll on to your right side and sit up. Eyes closed. Any meditative posture. Rest your awareness on your chest area. Taking your hands back. Inhaling, growing taller. Exhaling, bending forward. Thank you, Mother Earth. Inhaling, come on. Rubbing your palms vigorously, generating heat. Massaging your eyes. Gently blinking your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share. Have a good evening and a good day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.